In December 2013, Kinder Morgan applied to the National Energy Board to expand the Trans Mountain pipeline. Construction was set to begin in 2017, and Kinder Morgan intended to complete the expansion by December 2019. Then something happened. On October 19th, 2015, Justin Trudeau's Liberals won a majority government. Less than 3 months later, in January 2016, the Liberals announced they were unilaterally changing the regulatory process for projects like the Trans Mountain expansion. Their interim process caused a 4-month delay to the overall review. On May 29th, 2016, the National Energy Board approved the pipeline, concluding that the Trans Mountain expansion is in the national interest. Finally, in November 2016, the Liberal cabinet formally approved the Trans Mountain expansion. And that's the end of the video, right? Wrong. For 2 years, Kinder Morgan fought foreign-funded activists and faced down a provincial government and a municipal government to get construction started. Dozens of court challenges were launched to try to delay the construction and bankrupt the project. In April 2018, Kinder Morgan was at its wit's end. The company told the federal government it needed legal and political certainty to proceed with the construction of their multi-billion-dollar approved pipeline expansion. It didn't ask for a single tax dollar. But Justin Trudeau and the Liberals did nothing. Justin Trudeau's failure of leadership, including his refusal to support emergency legislation passed by the Senate to ensure construction could proceed, put the project in jeopardy. And after multiple mistakes made by the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister, the Liberals decided to use tax dollars to buy the existing pipeline. And if that wasn't enough, on August 30th, 2018, the Federal Court of Appeal ruled the Liberals failed in their additional consultations with Indigenous communities. Kinder Morgan, the private company willing and wanting to build that pipeline, sold the project to the federal government for more than the project was worth, and immediately invested that money to build pipelines in the United States. On September 4th, I outlined many options available to the government, including emergency legislation to get construction started. And on September 24th, 2019, Andrew Scheer announced the Conservative plan to get the Trans Mountain expansion built. It took the Liberals over a month to tell Canadians what they would do next. And they chose the lengthiest, costliest, redundant, and most uncertain option by directing the NEB to undertake a 22-week reconsideration, further delaying progress on the Trans Mountain expansion. On February 22nd, 2019, the NEB once again recommended approval of this pipeline because it's in the national interest. But nothing has changed. The Liberals still have yet to tell Canadians the timeline from when their new Indigenous consultations will conclude, or the start date of construction. And the opponents to the Trans Mountain expansion just use that time to prepare their next wave of legal challenges. Energy workers and their families deserve better from their government. A Conservative government led by Andrew Scheer will repeal the carbon tax, end the ban on shipping traffic on the north coast of BC, repeal the No More Pipelines Bill C-69, and end foreign-funded interference in Canadian resource development. The world needs more Canadian resources, the most environmentally responsibly produced oil and gas. And Andrew Scheer, Conservative government, will help Canadians get ahead, not just get by.